Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Envy.
And your boy O to the Breezy.
Followed by your boy Jay, and welcome to the Hype Empire.
All right, for today, guys, we're going to be talking about the hype of YouTube, the struggles that we've gone through, and the insecurities, everything. There's a whole lot into it that you guys don't see, and what you guys, especially if you guys are new and or thinking about making a YouTube channel, man, this stuff is really gonna help you guys out on deciding whether you do or don't want to do YouTube. How do you guys want to do it? Do you guys want to do it
So
from Oscar
let,
this way?
us start with me.
All
Let's
right.
start with me because I'm new to this. I'm like, what? It's been like what? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very very new. I don't know if you guys can tell by the videos. Um, obviously, um, trying to catch on, try to be camera friendly. I know I've been a little bit monotoned and stuff like that. So I'm learning. So I'm like the beginner stage right now.
Oh,
Right?
so am I. I'm completely beginner. I think a lot of times I don't want to move too much. I don't want to interact too much. I feel like it's too much, but I feel like after a while I need to step back and understand that that's what YouTube is. It's a lot of interaction. It's a lot of back and forth. So a lot of times I catch myself um, reverting back to my old ways, but with this, it helps me out a lot because um, I will see this in the future and know where I was and where I will be. I know a lot of times I get impatient with myself, but it's just a process, and I understand. So as long as I'm getting better, I hope.
I For those of you that don't know, man, I've been doing YouTube for about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. I started a YouTube channel with Jay. Oscar was overseas. I started with Jay, and when we started this channel, actually, I wanted my other channel. It's a fishing channel. All right, it has nothing to do with it, but I knew talking like these kind of videos, I felt more comfortable because I've always had a thing like I always wanted to help people for whatever reason. I wanted to be a counselor. Probably like the worst. No, I think I'd make a good counselor. Any schools looking, I'm your boy. But but anyways, I think because of the life struggles, I think I'd be able to help people. But I wanted to get somebody that one didn't always really. I'm not gonna say collided with, but I wanted someone else's opinion. I wanted to actually go back and forth to see if somebody has had another opinion and really go
Someone
back.
like a debate.
Yeah, like yeah, I really wanted it to go back and forth with each other and see like, no, well, I feel this way, you feel that way, and I kind of felt like Jay would be like the perfect for that. And let me tell you, when I first asked him, because I couldn't ask Oscar because he wasn't even here, but when I first asked Jay, and let me tell you that you can tell he was uncomfortable, and even me when I first started, oh, a year ago, you see my old videos, it's just like what I can see. You guys can never see me because I didn't feel comfortable. Even now, it's a little, it gets a little getting used to talking in front of a camera, but it's I think I'm a little more comfortable than these two. You can definitely tell like who's more enthusiastic than these two. Like these two are really more laid back, more mellow than I am. And the funny thing about that is I'm really shy. Like people think that nah, especially my wife, she's like, you're not shy. But to be the center of attention in a room, that's not me at all. Like hell no, I shy away from all that. Like even in school, like I'll sit in the back. Like yo, I don't want to be looked at. I don't want all the center of attention to be on me. So it's funny that I make YouTube videos, but it does take a little getting used to, and you do have to get past all your insecurities. At the end of the day, screw everybody. Screw what they think. You do you. That's the only thing, and that's what I would tell Jay. Screw everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Just like to kind of go back to how you are, Eric. Like you say you're shy. I don't think I'm shy. I just don't talk much. Like I really don't like to talk to people. You know what I mean? So like obviously I talk a little bit here, but yeah, I should probably talk more. But like what makes me feel comfortable is chilling with you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like being like you guys help me like kind of come out and have this like open conversations. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what helps me out. But yeah, I definitely I know I need to talk a lot more.
Yeah, the one thing that has helped me with this is, I guess you can even call it like video journaling almost. When you look at yourself a lot more, um, I've even turned into somewhat of a morning person, chatterbox type of person, and my wife will look at me like, "What is wrong with you? Why are you so happy? It's too early for that." So I'm starting to, I guess, still grow within myself because I start to notice things now. I mean, how much do we really get to see ourselves all day, But looking at myself here, it's more like I'm a little too quiet, and I'm observing. Nobody knows what I'm really saying in my head. So it's just really weird.
So that's what's going
So
through your head when you look like that.
yeah,
Like you're not thinking about our topic. You're thinking of
no, I'm thinking of stuff. Yeah, mainly about what we're talking about, but at the
but you
same
catch yourself.
time, we I have to put it into words. I have to put it into motion to where you can follow along and actually feel like you're part of this. And we were talking about that earlier. So if I'm over here talking to Eric or Oscar, and they're just staring back at me, kind of feel like they're not listening right now, are they? So it's a lot. It takes a lot to actually uh, analyze what you're doing and and really take it as constructive criticism. Real quick, I heard this earlier this week. It was a man who said that, and I'm not condoning what he said, but he said if you go 3 days without brushing your teeth, you'll never know, and that's with your mouth being right under your nose. But if somebody doesn't take a shower for a few days, you'll notice because it's so much easier to tell what somebody else is doing rather than to analyze your own self. I was like, dang, that's pretty deep.
It was Logan Paul. I saw that one too. I saw that one today, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
But I think that's what it is. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I understand these guys. Like I'll try pushing them, not to the point where they'll break, but I'll push them in like that. We'll talk to each other, constructive criticism. Like, yo, you do need to be more energetic. Like, at the end of the day, this is a business. We do take it serious as a business, guys. We really do. I mean, you guys see us laugh, we have fun, but at the end of the day, it's a business. Like, we do want to grow in this. And the reason why we want to make this video, I was really pushing these guys to make this video because I want to look back at this video, regardless of how much you guys see it. We hope that you guys see it, but we want to see how we were a year from now. Like, look back at this video and be like, dang, look at these cringy videos. Like, hey, we were really like that, huh? Like, we were really like, damn, we're some awkward three. Like, I want to look back and just enjoy the process. Like I'm telling you, this is part of the process, and we're gonna continue to grow. I promise you guys. I can promise you guys this. With the same video, the same type of video that you're seeing now, you're not gonna see in a year from now. I promise you guys that we are gonna grow. Like everything, it's from the lighting, from the mics, from the camera, everything. It's gonna constantly, yeah, like uh, the energy, everything. Like that's gonna consistently keep going up for us. And then we were going back and forth about this earlier about it's not if we're going to grow. We honestly, all three of us, we are in agreement that we are going to grow. It's just when we do grow, are we going to be ready for you guys? Like, are we going to be ready to handle a million views, million subscribers? Like, this is just a process till we get there. Right now, we're at 100 subscribers. We're in the process of getting ready for all that. Like, and we understand that we're growing just the same way as our channel is. We're growing right there with it. We're where we need to be. That's the best way I can put it. We're exactly where we need to be. If we grew any faster, like Jay said it, and I totally agree, I would be scared because I don't think we're ready for that yet. You know what I mean? And granted, God works in mysterious ways. So if He blesses us with that already, then it's going to be for a reason. Just that much more reason to push each other. But I think we're where we need to be. And don't worry about other people. Don't worry about other channels. Don't worry if they started before you, after you, and they grow way faster. Just, you know what? Don't even worry about that. You worry about you. Just stay in your lane. Focus on you.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes, you look to you look at others to try to mimic or try to, I guess, find shortcuts, and you lose yourself on what you're really trying to accomplish, what you really want. And I know a lot of times people think, oh, YouTube, rich, money, all this different stuff, and I actually enjoy it. Like it's I actually enjoy entertaining. I actually enjoy the back and forth and the comments, and like I seriously don't even think about, oh, when I'm a millionaire, and that's not really why I do this. Like I think I truly want to see growth in myself and others. That's why I like this.
Yeah, that's the same way for me. Like the money, like Eric said earlier, the money's just a plus. You know what I mean? As far as the growth, like I believe we're gonna get there. You know what I mean? And yeah, I hope I want to go back and see this video and be like, man, like say that guy was awkward, quiet. You know what I mean? And from the future, I'm hoping I'm a little bit more opened up and you know have a lot more to say.
And it'll happen. I mean, it happens with all of it. Like I said, in the beginning, when I started doing, like, you can see my old videos. Golly, man, it was really cringy. Like, it's really awkward, but it's exactly like Jay said. It's exactly like film. You go back, you look at it, you think, okay, this is what I did wrong. This is what I did wrong, man. I need to do this a little bit more, maybe be a little more enthusiastic. And at the end of the day, it's self growth. Like, again, who cares what everybody thinks? Yeah, they're probably gonna say stuff like, "Oh, look at this idiot," or whatever. You just continue to grow. You're not gonna be that same person you were yesterday. I'm not gonna be the same person I am today. You could continue to grow, and that's all that really matters. As long as you're moving forward, that's all that matters.
And that comes with habits where we'll probably change and revert back to our old ways because you just fall back into things sometimes. But I think that's where we remind each other a lot. Hey, you're doing it again.
Yeah, I understand. As far as like as far as our viewers, you guys help us out a lot. So, any criticism, constructive criticism, like, hey, I'm trying to learn right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm new to this. I like it. It makes it right now. What makes it easy is being with my brothers right here, and so I'm just trying to get better. Just gonna try to get better.
I have a hard time looking into the camera. I'm never focused. So hopefully this changes in the future. Because like right now I'm looking at you guys on the screen. We're on a conference call and I'm looking down here. The camera's right here. And I really don't have a lot of eye to eye with the camera like I should.
Yeah, and that's a huge thing. There's a trick actually too that you put a sticker or a tape right on above the camera, a white one, and you'll just
Look at
yeah. Well, no, you just look at that dot. It's a YouTube trick because I don't do it either. Especially now that I'm on a conference call. If I was
You're
on,
telling us this now?
It's part of the process.
Yeah, it's because I'm doing it too, and because you want to see yourself like naturally. Like when we shoot with our GoPro, you can't see ourselves, so it's easy to look at the lens. Like we're always looking right at you guys, but using this, like you can see yourself. So and then I
I'm
can
just
see
looking straight at the camera.
No, I'm looking at you guys on the screen too.
It's because I can
So,
see these guys.
Three different,
For the rest
four
of the video, I'm
different
just looking
views.
at the
You
camera.
two, myself, and the camera.
And a little FYI, a little thing about me is I have ADHD. I have dyslexia. Like I seriously like I can't focus at all. Like and if I try reading something like you guys see me read it something, I'm gonna butcher everything. I'm butcher. I don't care. But and I can't stay focused to save my life. Like that's one of the main things. Like I can be looking at you, you can be telling me a whole story, and I will not understand a dang thing you're saying because my mind just keeps running. And even shooting videos, you'll hear me talk about one thing, and then I'll veer off to another subject. Like that has nothing to do with it. Like we're talking about the president, and all of a sudden I'm talking about my kid. Like it's really like that. Like I have a tough, huge time focusing, and I've noticed that about this channel too. We have a tough time staying on subject because we'll talk about one thing, and it's not that what we're talking about it is bad. We bring up some great points, but that's not what you clicked on. Like that has nothing. If you fast forward to the middle of our channel or the video, you're gonna think, "What the hell is this? What is the thumbnail says? This is what the title says. These guys are way off."
It's like how to save money. It's like, yeah, you know, last time I bought a pool. Like,
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, so I have a tough time like that, really focusing like that. Again, I would love to see how I am a year from now. Like, am I better now? Did I learn a certain way how to uh, really help myself focus? These are the videos why I want to make these videos, so you guys will understand. Maybe if you guys are the same way, this is why I wanted these guys to do it. Oscar's in a different stage than I am. Jay's in a different stage than I am. Like I said, we didn't all start at the exact same time. I started a year and a half way before Jay even did. And then I asked Jay, and then he felt uncomfortable. And now asking Oscar, he felt uncomfortable. So that's why I wanted them to share what how they feel. Because right now I'm a little bit more comfortable, but again, I'm just telling you my problems. I have a problem focusing, and it, as much as I want to do this, as much as I love doing this, I just have a huge problem focusing.
Yeah, same here. I'm really bad when it comes to focusing. I welcome any tricks out there that you guys might know to help us out here. Yeah, but yeah, very, very, very uncomfortable when I first started. Very, very uncomfortable. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
I was hesitant. I was like, y'all want me on camera? Like,
You know,
it's like we've known each other how long, and you want me on camera? Like, wait a minute, what?
And the thing
yeah.
of it is, with all of us, we all bring something totally different. Like we're all, I can honestly say, like as far as like work ethic, Jay got that down. As far as like brains of like book smart, Oscar got that down. As far as looks, I got that down. So I mean, we all bring something to the table.
You need to pull your
Hold on.
cap
Let me
down a
clear
little bit
something
more.
up. Let me clear something up. So Eric says book smart, right? I'm just smarter than y'all two. I'm not. I'm not smart. There's a difference.
Well, you see, there you go. That's all we
Okay,
need. It's just to be.
I'm smarter than the average. How about that?
Yeah.
Smarter than the average bear.
Oh my gosh, you guys pump yourselves up way too much. I want to know what you're going to say from this a year from now.
Right. All right. How do you guys feel like that? Where you guys sit from where your first video to now?
I personally was very uncomfortable. I'm telling you, like I didn't. What made me change on want to do it is, I guess, life throws obstacles at you, and it makes you look at life different, and it makes you want to, I don't know, maybe milk life for more than what you think it is, because I felt like everything I did was just because I had to, and I didn't want to step out of my comfort zone. I knew I was going to be uncomfortable on film. That's why I wanted to do it. I wanted to challenge myself.
For me, yeah. To be honest, it still feels like I said. I'm really new, so it still feels like my first video. And then especially now since we're doing the Zoom, the video conferencing, it's new. It's new to me. Like being able to see, myself, and then Jay and Eric, they're not next to me. You know what I mean? It's different. So to me, it's another new thing for me. You know what I mean? So it still feels really new to me. But like I said, any constructive criticism, let me know. And
Real quick, Eric, you said something about putting a dot on the camera so you can focus on it. Would you even, I guess, advise to look at the camera like one of your friends and just look at it like you're talking to it?
Honestly, that's what I did when I first started shooting my YouTube videos. Funny little backstory about it is I naturally talk to myself, guys. I can seriously hold a conversation with myself. Like I will, yeah, like I'm crazy, honestly. Like I talk to myself
So,
and yeah, self. What do you want to do today, self? No, like I can seriously like I told you, like for me to focus, that's I can talk. I can have a seriously a conversation in my head, looking at somebody and think like, damn, the hell. And then they ask me, right? I'm like, yeah, yep. Yeah, I don't know what the freak you just said, but yeah, cool. Yeah, I agree with it. But so what was in my head, what's running in my head, I just say it out loud. And my GoPro is right here, so it's facing straight. So I'm just talking to myself. And what's funny is I'll talk to myself, and there's people around me. Like when you're a YouTuber, you have to keep in mind you're talking to your audience. So you talk to them like they're your best friend, like they're right next to you. And to some people, that's weird. Honestly, to me, it came a little bit more naturally because, like I said, I talk to in my head all the time. So all I did was just say it out loud, and it was easier.
No, that was one of my biggest problems. I don't talk to myself. Well, I didn't talk to myself. Now I do a lot more. And to the point where I would see or hear myself on video or audio, and I would cringe just at the sound of my voice, just at my look. Like I was just like, is this what other people see? Is this what other people hear? And I'll start getting into my own head. And I'm thinking, after a while, I have to tell myself, well,
It's
people
nothing new
talk
to
to
them.
me. Yeah, people talk to me. People look at me. Well, that this is what they see. So I better be happy with what I see because they obviously are okay with it. So not like they can change me.
I think that's the first thing you get used to. Well, it's not easy to get used to is hearing your own voice. Because let me tell you,
Yeah.
especially how I laugh. How I laugh isn't what I hear, and I think, gosh, dang, that's me. Oh my god, good lord, I gotta stop laughing on camera. But man,
same. Oh my God, same.
But it's contagious.
yeah, but that's I feel weird. Like when I hear myself laugh, I think, oh my gosh. Or even like when I would play flag football and we record, like I'd have a high pitched like yell, like whenever we do something good, and it's like, golly, man, I probably got to tone that down a little bit. But it's nothing new to everybody else around me. It's just new to me. So I feel like, oh man, this is weird. But in reality, everyone's already heard me like that. Like that's what they hear. So it's just weird when
That's
you first hear yourself.
that's what I had to get used to because I was my biggest critic that I kept criticizing things that I couldn't even change and not paying attention to the things that I could change, like how animated I was, my gestures I'm doing, if I'm smiling, if I'm looking at the camera, all these things I can understand, but I'm over here worried about, is that how I sound?
And I'm never satisfied. Jay tells me, "Hey, the camera look, oh, the video look good." I'll tell him, "No, there's more I could have done." Like, I'm never satisfied with my performance. I'm never satisfied with what, even in when we play flag football together. If we score 100 points and they score on us once, I'm not satisfied. Like, I'm a perfectionist, but it's really tough. Like, because especially doing YouTube videos, we've learned is you have to just keep pushing out videos, pushing out videos. You can contemplate, you can just think about making that one great video, and then when you do it, you're gonna see all the mistakes you made anyways. You might as well make 100 videos and see the whole process of it. And then when you finally get to that 100 video, I guarantee you're gonna be way better off than that one guy that thought for a whole year about making that one perfect video. So you might as well go through, start making videos, learn from your mistakes, keep rolling with it, make more videos, make more mistakes, keep rolling with it. That's what I've learned from YouTube the most. Like, just keep making mistakes.
You don't want to spend all year just thinking about it and not doing anything. And I think that's another thing I've learned is just do it. Just do it. The script's never going to be perfect. The idea's never going to be perfect. The props are never going to be perfect. Just
I
do
just
it.
It just reminds me of something actually about us. I don't know if you guys remember this, but remember when we tried to plan to go do stuff like fishing, like, oh, let's go fishing next week, or let's go fishing next month, or something. I was like, next one came and we never went. But the one time that we say, hey, let's go fishing today, we always made it happen.
That's how it is. That's and you know what's funny? What people don't realize, it's the mistakes that you make in a trip, the errors, the like it rained on you and you didn't have a tent or whatever. Those are the things you're gonna remember the most out of that whole trip. If everything went perfect, chances are you probably wouldn't even remember the trip. It's all the mistakes throughout it, like enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. Just, I promise you, if you're thinking about making a video, make it. Your first video is gonna be trash. Your first time doing a podcast is gonna be trash. Your first time kissing a girl is gonna be trash. First time making love is gonna be trash. Every first time for everything is gonna be trash. This guy's still a virgin.
Okay. He just, from what I heard, he just sat there.
So that's what I'm telling you. You guys, just do it, and I promise you, your next one's gonna be a little bit better, and then a little bit better, then a little bit better. And don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to Mr. Beast. You're not gonna beat him.
If you're willing to learn, because you could just keep doing the same mistake over and over if you're
Amen.
not willing to adjust.
That's a huge thing. You have to learn. That's what I'm telling you. I hate losing, but you gotta love the process. You gotta understand why you lost. You can't just sit there. Oh man, you can't make excuses. Oh, it's because the ref. Oh, it's because this
The
team.
refs.
Yep. You gotta look at yourself. You gotta think, why did you leave it up to the refs? Why was the game even that close? What happened? What didn't you do? And as long as you can take accountability for what you did, I promise you're gonna succeed. You making excuses, you're never gonna succeed in life, and that's in life. Screw YouTube. That's just in life.
Yeah, I agree. And you ended it perfect right there, because it's not just for YouTube. That's for life period, like your career, your family. If you don't put the work in, you're never going to reap the benefits of it.
And I promise you guys, it's gonna get better. My first time cutting hair, trash. I mean, even if you compare me to a great barber, my haircuts are gonna be trash. At the end of the day, I'm happy where I'm at. You know what I mean? I think, okay, I can cut my own hair, I can cut my boy's hair. I'm cool with where I'm at. I'm not trying to be the best barber. I'm just trying to be the best where I'm at right now, and I'm happy with that. The more you try to compare yourself, I promise you, you're not gonna be happy. Like you're gonna be miserable comparing yourself to other people. Because in reality, someone's always gonna have a bigger one than you. Someone's always gonna be faster than you. Someone's always gonna be bigger than you. Someone's always gonna have more money than you. Someone's always gonna. If you keep trying to look on the other side, you're never gonna be happy. Just be cool with where you're at. Enjoy the process. Trust the process. Be happy. Don't.
Try to be, just try to be the best you and the better you.
And you're gonna be happy. And I promise you're gonna continue to grow like that. You're gonna really tire yourself out comparing yourself to other people. It's not worth it. Be you. Bring whatever you have to the table. That's why exactly why I wanted my brothers to be with me in this video. What they bring to the table is what I wanted, and I think with all our chemistry, we're gonna make a great YouTube channel. We're in the process of growing it. We're in the process of growing, helping each other grow. And with that, I honestly believe I wouldn't want the journey with anybody else. Like with this whole journey, we bring our wives. I honestly think we're gonna be successful with all that. I think we're bringing all the right chemistry and the right attitude towards it.
Yeah, I agree. Oscar's asleep.
Don't
I'm
be
not.
laughing yet. And FYI, guys, it's pretty late, man. It's pretty late right now, but we felt like we had to get this video out, man, and we really apologize for the people that have been sticking with us. We haven't been filming a lot because of COVID, and it hit us like really hard. So,
Yeah,
like directly,
really
like with people that we
We're trying
love,
to evolve.
yeah. So we really wanted to take it serious. So we kind of try to figure out other ways to film. This is the way we came up with right now, but I promise you guys, again, these are just little bumps in the road. It's going to be a funny story when you look back on it and say, remember when we couldn't even film with each other anymore? How we have to figure out that, how we had to figure out how we get a camera, how we had to figure out the lighting. It's just a process, guys. I promise you, as long as you love what you do, it's going to make it way easier, especially for times like this, because we could have just said, hey guys, COVID, hey, we can't film anymore. We love filming. We love doing it for you guys. We're going to find ways to do it. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys get down in the comments, man. Smash the like button. Let us know what you guys feel like we can do a little bit better. What you feel Oscar can do, if he can take a pre-workout to amp himself up. I don't know. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. God bless. To the next.